Hey everyone, Connor here, and today back with another video on the Bay TV. Look, we're player ratings today. So tonight, shall I say? Later on tonight, you will, or I don't know when this video is coming out, but it's either going to be before or after my preview prediction, whatever you want to call it, for the Colwyn Nomads game for tomorrow. Every other game in the Welsh Premier playing tonight, and we're playing tomorrow. So as of time recording these two videos are going to be coming out, it is Tuesday. So yeah, we're just going to go through them. First up, Joe Smith. Joe Smith, solid 8, really good. He did the best he could, made some great saves. He nearer to the end, he got the ball, and when he got the ball, he stayed down. He didn't try and go quick. He slowed it down and pushing everyone back, and a bit of time wasting. We'll give him that. And look, he's been very good since he stepped up after Alfie sadly being injured. But he's a very solid keeper, and he's done really well. Nothing he could have done with that Penybont goal, really. He did save it, it's still winning, but yeah, it's a bit scrappy of a goal they scored. So yeah, Joe Smith, 8. Next up, Steph Eds. Steph Eds, 7. Look, he did quite well. I'm not going to deny that, but I felt like he has had better games, and it wasn't that bad, to be honest. I can't really pick out many things he did. He had a few good dribbles here and there. So yeah, we'll go with that. Steph Eds, 7. Next up, Sam Hart, 8. We'll give him an 8. Sam Hart gets an 8 because I think Sam Hart, he was really good. He just does what Sam Hart does at the back, and he was really talking. He was good on the ball. He was composed on the ball. You can see it. Made some good dribbles as well. Passing was pinpoint. So yeah, Sam Hart, 8. Next up, Alex Downs. Alex Downs gets an 8 from me as well. Look, we're on a roll of 8s here. Look, Alex, he does this every game. He drives, he makes some good dribbles, runs, passes. I know he's on this right hand side where I am as recording, and it makes it a bit easier to kind of notice him, if you get what I mean. And you can kind of notice him at times when you kind of pinpoint on one player, and you can see what he does because it stands out, and he's a really good, solid defender, if you like. And yeah, Alex Downs gets an 8 from me because I thought he did great against Penybont. Next up is Dan Jones. Dan Jones gets a 7. Yes, just get a 7. I was pushing for an 8. I thought I'd give him a 7. Look, it's a very solid 7. It is close to being an 8. Look, he had a fair few shots, in the first half. From what I've seen, did really well. Hitting the shots here and there, and could have got himself a goal. And I think he's done really. Like I said, I've said this time and time again. He's done really well coming into a bit more defensive type role when he's very attacking minded. So fair play, Dan Jones. You get a 7 from me. Next up, Tommy Creamer. Look, that flick was just. It came in by Matty Hill, and that flick by Tommy to just give it to Udi was really good. I give Tommy Creamer an 8. Outstanding. It was great assist. Doing what Tommy does. At one point, he was fouled and he tried to pick up the ball. I thought that was funny. Ref didn't see it. Pretty sure he did handball it, but ref didn't see it, which is not a big deal. Just thought it was funny. Yeah, Tommy Creamer, 8 from me. He did really well in the game, got himself assist. Next up, Tom McCready, captain. Look, another 8. We're just giving 8s out for fun today, but they deserve. All these 8s are really deserved. Tom McCready, incredible player. He still needs a little here and there, but I thought the balls he was delivering were really good. That goal he scored directly from a corner. It's very hard to score from a corner. Very hard in fact. And I think it could have stood. It's controversial whether it should have or shouldn't. It should have. It shouldn't have. But at the end of the day, it wasn't given, and we still won the match. But it was a great ball in and it went in the back of the net, so it's very hard to do that. So well done, Tom McCready, you get an 8 from me. Next up is Sam Downey. Look, 7. He got a yellow card, but ultimately that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I have to give Sam Downey a 7. Can't really think much. His passes were a bit off, but well, ultimately it can happen to anyone. So, but yeah, I give Sam Downey a 7. Next up is Kai Owen. Kai Owen again, 7. Look, Kai's kind of, like I said, he's coming back from injury and he's having to build his sharpness up. Yeah, blah blah blah. You know. And Kai Owen, he's done really well, I think, and he gets a 7 from me. Next up is Jamie Cumming. Look, he's on form. He's on form, isn't he? And you can't drop him. He gets an 8 from me today. Jamie Cumming gets an 8. Because he got an assist, and it was a great ball. But I feel like if he wants to get an 10's very hard to get. But if you want to, it's a very, very solid 8, by the way. It's kind of, and if you say you can have a 9, then fair enough. I think personally an 8, and that's maybe a bit harsh on him. But yeah, I thought he was he's a phenomenal player, and he's really, really good. Next up in the starting lineup, lastly in the starting lineup, shall I say, is Udi Akpan. Like, Udi Akpan is an incredible player. You know, he's off. He's on and off. He could have good games. He could have bad games. When I went to that Newtown game, he got a 6 from me because I personally didn't think he did good enough. Ponty game, he did an incredible header. I've seen the highlights. I didn't go to it, so I couldn't give you my opinion on it. But when I saw him at Penybont, against Penybont, he looked really sharp. He was making the runs. His goal was pinpoint perfect. Really, it was. Yeah, no keeper's saving that really in this league. Let's put it that way. So Udi Akpan gets a 9 from me. Sensational from Udi Akpan. Coming on to the pitch, we've got 3 subs I've got here. Matty Hill, we'll go with Matty first. Look, he gets a 9 from me as well. You can argue about Jamie, by the way. Matty Hill gets a 9 from me because he's incredible. And he has to start, I think. However, is the question, who do you drop? Because that starting lineup's worked every time. And everyone in that starting lineup's good enough. But then you've got Matty, who deserves to start. So it's very, who do you drop? If you drop anyone, it'd be for Matty. Would you drop a midfielder like Downey or Kai, something like that, and bring Matty in and plays it, but it changes formation and you don't know whether you're changing things then, aren't you? You want to keep it with this formation because it's good, but you want to have Matty to bring on, but Matty also wants to start. So it's a bit iffy here and there. But ultimately, Matty gets a 9 from me because he got a goal and he took that goal really good. And it was great through ball by Jamie. Next up, Nick Rushton. 6 because not much to do in the game. He came on, 5 minutes left, just a little bit more. I can't really think of anything. We'll give Nick Rushton a 6. And last but not least, I've done this before, Sam Turner. Yeah, 6. Again, he came on in the 90th minute, not really anything to do. So yeah, he just came on to finish the game, didn't he? So yes, that is my player ratings for today against Penybont. There will be a video coming out either before or after this, probably after, because I'll probably edit this one while this one's being uploaded. I'll be doing the other one. So yeah, it's obviously my predictions that will be coming out. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this player ratings video, and I'll see you all later. Bye.